So our genre of the month for this month is pop music. Now pop music is one of those that is very, very, very difficult to describe because pop music is so different. It basically means music that is popular. Now it started in the 1960s and developed out of rock and roll. But the Beatles were one of the first pop stars or pop bands. And the appeal is that pop music is good for people to listen to at that time. So it's popular in the 1960s, or it's popular in the 70s, 80s, 90s, or the present day. So the pop music that you might know from the 1960s is very different to the music we know currently. The music that I listened to when I was younger is different to what children would be now or what our parents or our grandparents would have listened to. Some people describe popular music as instant singles. So that one song is going to be a hit, it's going to be stuck in your head, you're going to be singing it for a while, and then you'll forget about it. Whereas in comparison, rock music is seen more as the album, and that every song on it is telling a story and it's more of a concept. Early pop music drew on sentimental ballads, so love songs and quite slow, but then it became this more factory-produced upbeat music where it's all kind of the same structure, where it'd be introduction, verse, chorus, middle eight, chorus, chorus. And that's kind of what you hear on most pop songs these days. Generally, the melody will be quite singable. There will be a traditional lineup of musicians, so drums, bass, guitar, piano, singer, some backing singers. Sometimes you might have strings on there. And the tempo, as I said, would be quite structured and quite the same. And there would be a simple chord sequence going underneath, something that could be played along. Now, many songs use the same chord sequence. So if we were to combine many songs, we could use the same chords underneath, which are using the 1, 4, 5, and 2 chords of a scale. The words are often about love or about love breakups. And the most striking feature is that songs are usually 3 minutes in length. No longer, no shorter, generally just on 3 minutes, because that is the attention span of most people. And it was made to be played on the radio, so they don't want a long song playing on the radio, don't want it too short, it needs to be of a set length. So these were songs that were produced to be put on the radio. So which musicians should you listen out for? Well, in the 1960s we had the Beatles, we had the Monkees, the Rolling Stones, Simon and Garfunkel, and the Mamas and Papas. In the 1970s, we had Rod Stewart, we had Blondie, we had ABBA, although they're more considered as disco, and we had Billy Joel. In the 1980s, we had bands like Duran Duran, we had Michael Jackson as he came from his soul into his pop era. There was Madonna, Phil Collins, and Cyndi Lauper. In the 1990s, it was the rise of the girl band and the boy band. So we had the Spice Girls, we had Boyzone, we had Take That, we had Westlife, we had NSYNC, and also we had the diva-style musicians such as Mariah Carey. The 2000s saw a big development in pop music and it fused with many other elements. And so we had bands like Outkast, we had Jason Mraz, and we had Beyonce performing after her band Destiny's Child split up. And then in the more modern era, we've got people like Adele, we've got Little Mix, we've got One Direction, and generally lots of bands that have come out of Pop Stars or Pop Idol or the X Factor. So they're those bands that have popular appeal. So what I'd like you to do is go home and listen to all the different genres of pop music from the 60s through to the present day and see if you can notice the difference in how the music changed across those decades and how it took influences from what was happening, like how technology changed from the 60s to now. What other elements of music can you hear? Can you hear disco in the 70s? Can you hear rock in the 80s? Can you hear elements of R&B in the 90s? Can you hear rap and electronic instruments in the present day? So listen to it, find out what your favourite genre is, find out who your favourite pop stars are, and hopefully you'll be able to have a chance to discuss them when I see you next.